When you change country, it is an incredibly disempowering thing. All the things that you've been able to do that have been really easy, buying some milk or getting to the doctors, you don't actually have the language or the cultural knowledge to be able to do that. Creative English allows the church to support people in generating the language skills they need.
Thank you very much.
And creating a sense of family for people who may not have family in this country.
Come across when she's shopping, so she might come across the high shelf. So can we do the movement? High shelf.
The sessions kind of start off with games that build some language and get people relaxed, and then it's basically about role play.
Money. Money. Yay! Fantastic!
Which gives you language for functional situations. You get what we call our suitcase of fun. In that, you have got resources for an English language programme, but you also have in it puppets, bits of costume, things that actually encourage people to play in the sessions. It's a context where you can get to know people and make friends, and people will help one another. That in itself builds people's confidence more. Our strapline is Laugh Yourself to Confident English, because laughter is an amazing thing just in terms of connecting people rather than people remaining isolated who don't want to be.
For number 12, 6, 3 and 9 you have diamonds, and the rest
This gives a real opportunity for people to become part of an alternative family where they're building relationships with one another and people in the church and actually rebuilding their lives.
There's a real need in society today to address the problem of poor health and well-being. The NHS is at breaking point. If you want to have as many years as possible, then learning how to look after your body well is something that most people will take you up on.
Poor health negatively impacts almost every area of our lives, whether that's physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual health and well-being.
Intentional Health equips the local church to inspire healthy communities, helping people live a healthy, whole person life.
The course is a 10-session programme, and it has all sorts of different activities which include physical health and well-being, like our food, but it also looks at things like goal setting, habits, why we do the things we do so that we can begin to make changes.
We designed the programme for anyone from a local church to deliver.
So this is what the government says is a recommended daily intake of fat and sugar, which doesn't seem a lot when you compare it.
The church are given a complete manual which they just follow along page by page, so they don't need to have all the experience beforehand.
I just like the sound of the course because it's interactive, it values everyone's opinions, it's engaging and it's fun.
Wouldn't it be amazing for GPs to be signposting people to the local church to learn about being healthy? I would just love the local church to be made famous through that process, and just to challenge some of those ingrained thoughts and feelings we have about health, well-being and the local church all at the same time.
Isolation and loneliness can be a really frustrating and challenging thing in people's lives. A lot of older people really worry during the week about different things, whether it's the fear of crime or maybe they might be concerned about relationships in the family. The Link Visiting Scheme started in 1998 to visit and befriend isolated older people. There's all sorts of ways that befriending can impact older people. It can reduce depression and improve mental health as people get to know other people. A lot of the older people that we've come across are really keen to engage in new activities and events. We do bowls clubs, there's a singing group that's just started up, all sorts of outings. What we're trying to do is to arrange additional projects that help them engage with other people on a regular basis. It's a very simple, straightforward model really. Anyone can go in and have a cup of tea or coffee with an older person. What we do is we give training about some of the things that they might be facing. I'd like to see every village, town, city in the country eventually having some kind of visiting and befriending project that's run with local churches and that can really help to change the lives of older people.
Mega Fitness is a fitness program that trains people to exercise correctly and get fit in a very short space of time. All the classes are 30 minutes. It is not just about the exercise, but the complete wholeness of a person. We run Mega Fitness for toddlers right the way through to 90-year-olds. So there is nobody that's left out. Is really different to what you would find anywhere else. It's really friendly, it's so non-competitive. You find that because of the different groups of people that come along, they tend to build up a friendship and a trust with other people that have been coming for a long time. It is a place where you can relax and linger. And we have a cafe on site. We have beauty treatments as well, like manicures and pedicures. We even have a hair salon. Mega Fitness can really help a person to gain self-esteem and recognise that they can have so much more in life. That's the real message that we're trying to get out.
Come and grab a mat, everybody.
It would be lovely to see Mega Fitness taken out into other churches, businesses and grow nationwide. To begin with, it can be started with just a fitness mat. It doesn't really need to have a lot of equipment and we can provide ongoing training and mentoring.
Yeah, that's good. Put that down.
It may be me presenting it, but it's all God's. And because of that, I think it can really reach a person and change a person's life forever.
Parish nursing is a way of offering whole person healthcare through a local faith community.
Hello. Hi Brian, it's Maggie.
It's a way of adding to whatever can be offered through the health services.
June, how are you? Good morning.
Healthcare is about much more than injections and drugs and going to the doctors even. Healthcare is about reassurance and spending time with people. The nurse can offer to pray with the client or the patient.
So much.
The people that we go and see aren't always ill in bed. They're often quite healthy people. They may have an anxiety about an upcoming hospital appointment.
So they gave you the appropriate antibiotics.
They may have had some advice which they're not sure about. They may just be in a muddle, basically.
He's been all right, he hasn't been sick, has he?
He hasn't been sick yet, he hasn't had him.
Parish nurses don't do the invasive kind of care because those are available and done through the NHS. The nurses are employed or appointed by the church. It can be a volunteer role, it can be a paid role. We provide the initial training, it's about a week. That's available 2 or 3 times a year. We have so many more churches in the UK than we have health clinics or GP surgeries. And I'd just love to see every church involved in health ministry of some kind. Jesus said that he had come to bring people life in all its fullness. And that's what parish nursing is about. I just want to see more nurses take it up. I want to see more churches get involved. As a result of all that, I want to see people find life in all its fullness.
There's something socially and spiritually significant about the relationships between fathers and their children. Sometimes there's not the opportunity for them to spend time, just the dad and the child. And I think Who Let the Dads Out gives them that opportunity within a church context. It gives them an opportunity to spend time together, to have fun together. Who Let the Dads Out exists to inspire, equip and support local churches to set up ministries to reach out to fathers and children within their communities. We're not prescriptive about how it should be run. We just want Who Let the Dads Out to be a catalyst for engaging with fathers and their children and for building up relationships with people in the community.
Because I'm at work all week, you know, you've only got a finite time at the weekends to do something, so you know, this is a good opportunity.
Nice for the mums as well.
The thing that dads often don't get is an opportunity to mix with other dads and talk to other dads, and that's what Who Let the Dads Out gives them.
Right. Yeah, it has been quite busy. It's annual review time at work.
We also get the benefit of engagement with people from the church, people who can express God's love to them.
It's your first time. Hello, I'm Simon. Nice to meet you.
And begin to build up relationships with them.
Yeah, I never knew anything like this existed, so you know, it's great.
It's been around for about 10 years now, and it tends to be weekends.
If a church wants to set up a Who Let the Dads Out group, I'd recommend that they start off with our website, find out where the closest group is, and go out and see what happens in practice. I genuinely think that Who Let the Dads Out can change a nation. I think if we turn the hearts of fathers to their children and the hearts of children to their fathers, and we make ready a people prepared for God, I think that can change a nation.